Hello student, good afternoon. We will start the new life cycle, that is wuchereria bancrofti, filaria bancrofti or wuchereria bancrofti. This is the nematode parasites causing disease called as elephantiasis. Classification of wuchereria bancrofti: phylum Helminthes, class Nematoda, subclass Phasmidia, order Filarioidea, genus Filaria, species Bancrofti. The parasites gained importance after the Manson's finding in 1878 that a mosquito acts as the transmitted agent for this parasite. Manson's 1887 studied the life cycle of the parasites and suggested reasons for the marked diurnal periodicity exhibited by filaria in the peripheral human circulation. Yogel in 1928 and Fenn in 1951 gave accounts of the adult structures. The importance of this parasite to mankind is underlined by the fact for international meets were held in the late 1960. To discuss the epidemiology, pathology and control of this worm. Classification: phylum Helminthes, class Nematoda, subclass Phasmidia, order Filaroidea, genus Filaria and species Bancrofti or genus wuchereria, or it is called as filaria. Bancrofti is the species. Distribution: filaria, the most important human filarial parasites, is widely distributed in the tropical and subtropical circumglobular belt, but the parasite is not evenly distributed or uniformly prevalent throughout any country. It occurs almost entirely in coastal areas and islands where there is a fairly long host season with high humidity. In Africa, found on the Mediterranean and east and west coastal areas, but not in the interior of the Central Africa. In Asia, it is prevalent on the coast of Arabia, India, Malaya, Formosa and North China, and the southern part of the Korea and the Japan. It is prevalent in practically all the East Indian and South Pacific islands. Habit and habitats: it is the digenetic parasite, that is, its life cycle is completed in two hosts. The definitive host is man, where it lives in the lymphatic system. The intermediate host is mosquito, Culex, Aedes, and Anopheles. Intermediate host is mosquito, definitive host is man. Morphology. Morphology of wuchereria bancrofti or filaria bancrofti. The adult worms are found in the lymphatic vessels and lymph nodes of man only. Adult worms are hair-like transparent trematodes. Adult worms are hair-like transparent nematodes, often creamy white in color. They are filariform and both ends are tapering. The posterior end terminates in a slightly rounded swelling. The male is about 40 mm in length, while thickness is about 0.1 mm. The posterior end of the male is curved ventrally and has two spicules of unequal length. Female measures 65 to 100 mm in length and its thickness is about 0.2 to 0.3 mm. The tail end of the female is narrow, unbent, and abruptly pointed. Although females liberated actively embryos, yet they are really ovoviviparous, that is, lays eggs, well developed embryo. Male and females usually remain coiled and can be separated with great difficulty. Females are more numbers than male. Males and females usually remain coiled and can be separated with great difficulty. Females are more in number of than males. The lifespan of the adult worms is about 4 to 5 years. 4 to 5 years. Wuchereria microphilia larva. That is, in the microphilaria at the anterior side, sheath, oral style, nerve ring, excretory cells, excretory pores, anal pores, subcuticular cells, and somatic cells. G1, G2, G3, G4. That is life cycle of wuchereria bancrofti. Copulation takes place when individuals of both the sexes are present in the same lymph nodes. Female release numerous about 1000 first stage larvae or juveniles called microphilaria. These larvae are surrounded by delicate membrane or sheath and measures 225 to 300 millimicron long and 10 millimicron in diameter. When living, they are colorless and transparent and may or may not be surrounded by the sheath. In order to identify them, they are usually stained. The body wall contains a flattened epidermal cells and an inner column of the cytoplasm containing nuclei, a nerve ring anteriorly and excretorily pore or V spot and excretory cell somewhat further back, few genital cells posteriorly and an anal pore are present in the body. The tail is devoid of nuclei. Tail is devoid of nuclei. The microfilaria appears in the peripheral circulation chiefly between 10 pm and 4 am. There has been much speculation and experimental to determine the reason for this periodicity. According to one view, the larvae are concentrated in the internal organs such as lungs. Smith 1976 during day time, but they circular in the blood at night for transmission to the mosquitoes. Another view holds that embryos are born at a certain time each day and are then destroyed in the host within next 24 hours. According to Manson's Vermuglet's nocturnal periodicity of microfilaria in peripheral blood of man is an adaptation to maintain a tryst with the night biting species of the mosquito. Okay, thank you.